Capricorn, your tarot cards for the first half of the month are coming right up. So we start with the King of Pentacles. That's a beautiful card to start with. And then we move to the Hanged Man. And we finish up the first 2 weeks with the Three of Wands. So as we look at the King of Pentacles, some sort of opportunity will be there for you to use your experience in creating something real in the world. It may be a new opportunity in business. There may be a way of making money, because your judgment is good when it comes to practical matters. Now, you may have to take a little while to think about anything new that you're considering because of the Hangman, but that's only a temporary way. You can look at things from a different perspective and maybe get a better way of handling your money, because with the Three of Wands, your ships are coming in. So you could have some very good news coming your way. So be prepared to take a little action. Capricorn, both Jupiter and Mercury form a conjunction in the sign of Cancer, the very beginning of Cancer, and that is in your 7th house. Now, this is the house of relationships, of coming before the public, of legal issues. So all of these things will really have a sense of benefit to them, because Mercury is the planet that rules the logical mind, the lower mind, our learning mind, and Jupiter rules the higher mind, or the philosophical mind and abstract thought. So when Jupiter and Mercury come together, and particularly in the sign of Cancer, this is actually a very good energy, because Jupiter is exalted. So that's the best place for Jupiter to be, in the sign of Cancer. So what you should be concerned with and how you use this energy is through communications, through talking, getting out in public, meeting new people. This is very good for relationship issues, for trying to understand someone else's point of view, for bringing your ideas out into public, and forming new relationships, dealing with legal issues, dealing with the public. So there's usually a very good opportunity that occurs when Jupiter and Mercury are in conjunction. If there is anything that could be a problem, it's lack of focus. Jupiter tends to expand things a little bit too much, and in Cancer, there may be too much sensitivity. So you do have to watch out for that with your partners. Make sure you're aware of what they're thinking. Make sure you allow them to express themselves as well, and what's important to them, because then you show your own sensitivity. So this can be a very favorable aspect. It happens between the 8th and the 12th of June. It's exact, I believe, on the 10th, according to where you are born in the world, or where you're living in the world. So do try to use this energy, but remember to focus. Blend the higher and the lower mind, or the abstract mind and the logical mind. Blend them together, and you will have a powerful tool. Capricorn, the tarot cards for the second half of the month are coming at you. And we begin with the 10 of Swords. And we move quickly to the Knight of Cups. And then we end with the Ace of Swords. Wow, what a combination. Okay, so the 10 of Swords says there is something that has come to an end. This is over. Don't even think about it. Don't look backwards. You're going to the future, because there is an offer coming to you, and it is coming on a very nice emotional level from this wonderful Knight of Cups. So if you have used this experience to heal yourself, there's going to be something very nice that comes your way so that you can have a beautiful new beginning and you can understand exactly what has transpired and why you have experienced these things and how they offer you a whole new beginning in life. So look to the future and try to leave the past behind. Capricorn, the second half of the month hits us with some double whammy of chaotic, challenging, but perhaps creative energy. We'll start down here with Saturn, your ruling planet, conjunct Neptune, and they've just gone into the sign of Aries. So Neptune likes to dream and create and drift, and Saturn says to Neptune, whoa, stop it, you got to make things real. If you can't make things real, I'm not going to let you get away with it. So there is some hopefulness down here of creating some sort of new foundation that makes you feel more secure about your ability to be spiritual, to be creative, and to express on a higher level. The only problem is that there is a square to Jupiter, and Jupiter is in Cancer. Now, Jupiter in Cancer in the 7th house is very, very sensitive, very nurturing. Jupiter's exalted in Cancer, but that is the opposite sign to your sign. So other people, relationships, maybe business partners, you're going to have to be a little bit careful with, and you're going to have to be understanding. So make sure you can adjust to the needs of others, and just don't let them jump off a cliff without knowing where they're going. At the same time, there is a very powerful and disruptive square between Mars, and Mars is the god of war, and Uranus, and he is the god of chaos, but also very creative genius. So Mars squared Uranus represents an energy that can be extremely disruptive, argumentative, warlike. So you're going to have to be careful to whom you pick fights with. So don't pick any fights at all and you're going to be better off. So this is especially true when it's dealing with monies or things that you share, energies that you share with other people, especially on an intimate level. And this Uranus is just going to be leaving the 5th house of romance and going into the house of work and daily routine. So you may have to make some adjustments. So make sure you're not picking fights with the boss or the boss is picking fights with you, and be careful with how you express yourself. Now, if we put all these things together in a positive fashion, they could represent a very creative breakthrough coming for you that will allow you to express your individuality, your creativity in a very productive and exciting manner. Thank you for watching and thank you for listening. And if you would, I'd appreciate if you'd hit the like button under my video and share them with your friends, because it's free. And also, if you would like to order your own private psychic and spiritual reading or natal or transit astrology chart, and the transit chart is for the year to come, you can go to my website, professorastrology.com, and you'll find a link on the top right-hand side of the website for psychic and spiritual readings. And all you have to do is hit the link, go to that page, and it'll explain how you can order your own private reading or personal astrology chart. And again, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a fabulous month.